Well, I'm Angelique Young, and I'm the Senior Coordinator for Resolution to Act at the Institute for Inclusive Security.
And I'm Joanna Lipai, and I am the Monitoring and Evaluation Manager at the Institute for Inclusive Security.
Juji and I have been working on developing a monitoring and evaluation guide for national action plans. And the point of the guide is really to give policymakers, civil society, really anybody who's involved in developing, designing, or implementing a NAP the resources that they need to effectively monitor and evaluate the results of the national action plan.
There have been a difficulty demonstrating the utility of national action plans. We've had a hard time proving that they work. We've had a hard time proving what they actually do and why they are important to have. So the case that we're trying to make, and the reason why we created this monitoring and evaluation guide, is to say you need to have data, you need to have evidence to prove that women, peace, and security as an agenda is important, and national action plans as strategies are really working. And the only way you can do it is if you have the data at your hand.
I think part of the reason why people find it difficult to understand the value of national action plans is because when you describe it, it just sounds very boring, very dry. It's a plan, it's a strategy, it's a piece of paper. And so data really helps those things come alive.
And so what we're trying to do with this guide is to push this perspective or this approach to monitoring and evaluation, to structuring the NAP, that policymakers and civil society should work together to identify these outputs and the outcomes.
And even in the designing of the guide, I mean, it took us in part such a long time to develop because we wanted to be consultative in the process. So we worked with our partners from UN Women, UN Development Program, the Georgetown Institute for Women, Peace and Security, Club de Madrid, the government of Norway, the government of Finland, and the U.S. Department of State all provided us invaluable input, as well as many other partners and technical experts in the field. So it was a really amazing process, I think, to work with such a diverse group of people and institutions to create something that really represents, I think, a breakthrough in this field.